Thiago Machado Vilela Pereira is a Brazilian international competition swimmer, one of the greatest swimmers in the history of Brazil. Pereira won the silver medal in the 400-meter individual medley at the 2012 Summer Olympics in London, beating the then-current Olympic champion Michael Phelps. He also broke a world record in the short course 200-meter individual medley, and broke several South American and Brazilian records. During his career, he competed with swimming legends Michael Phelps and Lochte. Pereira is a resident of Belo Horizonte, and became known as Ricardo Prado's successor in his native country after winning the silver medal in the 200-meter individual medley at the Pan American Games in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic in 2003. In 2004, he won the world title in the same event at the 2004 FINA Short Course World Championships. After that, Pereira won 6 gold medals at the 2007 Pan American Games in Rio de Janeiro, breaking the record of 5 gold medals won in one Pan American Games previously held by Mark Spitz. Pereira broke the short course 200-meter individual medley world record later that same year. He represented Brazil at 3 consecutive Summer Olympics, starting in 2004. As of July 2015, Pereira is the Brazilian athlete with most gold medals won in Pan American Games, 15 earned in 4 Pan American Games. In 2015, Pereira became the athlete with the most medals in the history of Pan American Games, surpassing the Cuban gymnast Eric Lopez, who won 22 medals between 1991 and 2003. Pereira finished Toronto with 23 total medals. Early years, clubs and personal life. Pereira started swimming at age 2 when his mother enrolled him in swimming school after he fell into a pool and nearly drowned. At 12, he won his first medal, a bronze in a competition in Volta Redonda, Brazil. At the same age, he won a federated championship in a competition in Valenca, defending the CSN club. After several more competition wins between the ages of 13 and 16, Pereira received a proposal to join Belo Horizonte's Minas Tennis Club in 2001, under the command of coach Fernando Vanzela. For that, Pereira became ranked among the top swimmers in Brazil and the world. Pereira trained in the United States in 2005, moving shortly after the 2004 Summer Olympics. He moved to Coral Springs, Florida, but could not adapt to the local environment, methods and customs, and returned to Belo Horizonte. In 2009, after Pereira and Vanzela analyzed his options, Pereira moved to Auburn, California and trained at University of Southern California under coach Dave Salo. He remained with USC's Trojan Swim Club for 2 years. In April 2010, Pereira joined the swimming team of São Paulo's sports club Corinthians Paulista. In August 2011, he accepted a proposal to integrate into CE Acute SARCLO's Project Pro-16, under the command of Brazil's national swimming team coach Albertinho Silva. In December that year, he announced that would stay in Brazil full-time, living in São Paulo to train with Silva. In 2013, he left Corinthians Paulista and Pro-16, and shortly afterwards he joined the SESISP club. In early 2013, Pereira married lawyer Gabi Pauletti. In April 2015, Pereira returned to Minas Tennis Club, his first professional club. International career. At the age of 16, Pereira competed at the 2002 South American Games in Belém, where he won a gold medal in the 200-meter breaststroke. Pereira competed at the 2003 World Aquatics Championships in Barcelona, where he finished 18th in the 200-meter individual medley. 24th in the 400-meter individual medley, and 25th in the 200-meter breaststroke. In the 200-meter individual medley, he broke the South American record for the first time, with a time of 2 minutes 2 seconds and 67 milliseconds. At the 2003 Pan American Games in Santo Domingo, Pereira won the silver medal in the 200-meter individual medley, and a bronze medal in the 400-meter individual medley. In the 200-meter individual medley, he broke the South American record with a time of 2 minutes 2 seconds and 31 milliseconds. In September 2003, he broke Marcelo Tomatini's South American record in the 200-meter breaststroke with a time of 2 minutes 15 seconds and 63 milliseconds. In December 2003, Pereira won the 400-meter individual medley event, the third event of the 2003-2004 FINA Swimming World Cup in Durban, South Africa, beating the short-course South American record of Colombian Alejandro Bermudez that had stood since 1998, with a time of 4 minutes 10 seconds and 93 milliseconds. In February 2004, in the last event of the 2003-2004 FINA Swimming World Cup in Rio de Janeiro, he broke his own 55.41-second South American 100-meter individual medley record with a time of 54.95 seconds, and also broke the 200-meter individual medley record with a time of 1 minute 58 seconds and 16 milliseconds. In March 2004, in the 37th South American Swimming Championships in Maldonado, Pereira won the gold medal in the 200-meter individual medley, beating the South American record with a time of 2 minutes 0 seconds and 19 milliseconds and earning an A designation in Brazil's Olympic classification. He also broke the South American record 2 more times, with times of 1 minute 59 seconds and 92 milliseconds and 1 minute 59 seconds and 48 milliseconds, before competing in the 2004 Summer Olympics in Athens, becoming second in the world rankings. In May 2004, Pereira broke Ricardo Prado's long-course South American record in the 400-meter individual medley, made at the 1984 Summer Olympics, which had been 4 minutes 18 seconds and 45 milliseconds. Pereira swam for 4 minutes 17 seconds and 62 milliseconds and again obtained Brazil's Olympic classification. 2004 Summer Olympics. For the first time, Thiago was ranked high enough among Brazilian athletes to compete in the 2004 Summer Olympics, where he finished 5th in the 200-meter individual medley and 17th in the 400-meter individual medley. In the 400-meter individual medley, his first Olympic event, Thiago was so anxious that he felt nauseous. His time was 4 minutes 22 seconds and 6 milliseconds, almost 5 seconds slower than his South American record. He left the pool, gasping and unable to speak, and subsequently vomited in the locker room. He did not reach the final, and later said, "I feel very bad." In the 200-meter individual medley, he swam close to his best time but did not beat it. The race pace was strong. Thiago would have had to break his personal best by about 0.7 seconds to win the bronze medal. In September 2004, at the Jose Finkel Trophy, he broke the short-course South American record in the 100-meter individual medley, with a time of 53.72 seconds, and the 400-meter individual medley record with a time of 4 minutes 9 seconds and 10 milliseconds. At the 2004 FINA World Swimming Championships in Indianapolis, Pereira won the gold medal in the 200-meter individual medley with a time of 1 minute 55 seconds and 78 milliseconds, defeating Ryan Lochte and breaking beating the South American record. In the 4x100-meter freestyle, he won a silver medal, and he also won 2 bronze medals in the 100-meter individual medley and 4x200-meter freestyle, beating the South American record with a time of 7 minutes 6 seconds and 64 milliseconds. In May 2005, Pereira dislocated the kneecap while playing soccer. His recovery took 2 months and did not participate in the 2005 World Aquatics Championships in Montreal. At the 2005-2006 FINA Swimming World Cup in February 2006, Pereira broke the short course South American record in the 100-meter individual medley with a time of 53.49 seconds. At the 2006 FINA World Swimming Championships in Shanghai, Pereira finished 5th in the 4x200-meter freestyle with teammates Sarciello, Lucas Salata and Rodrigo Castro, beating the South American record with a time of 7 minutes 6 seconds and 9 milliseconds. He also finished 15th in the 200-meter individual medley and 17th in the 200-meter freestyle. At the 2006 Pan-Pacific Swimming Championships in Victoria, British Columbia, Pereira won a bronze medal in the 400-meter individual medley. In heats, he broke his own South American record with a time of 4 minutes 16 seconds and 86 milliseconds. He also finished 21st in the 200-meter freestyle and qualified for the 200-meter individual medley final in 8th place, but did not swim in the final. In September 2006, at the Brazil Trophy, he broke his South American record in the 200-meter breaststroke with a time of 2 minutes 14 seconds and 64 milliseconds. In December 2006, at the Pan-Pacific Swimming Championships, he beat his South American record by more than 2 seconds in the 400-meter individual medley with a time of 4 minutes 14 seconds and 67 milliseconds. At the 2007 World Aquatics Championships in Melbourne, Pereira finished 4th in the 200-meter individual medley, 8th in the 4x100-meter freestyle, 9th in the 4x100-meter medley, 11th in the 4x200-meter freestyle, 12th in the 100-meter backstroke, and was disqualified at the 400-meter individual medley. He broke the South American record in the 4x100-meter freestyle along with Sarciello, Nicolas Oliveira and Rodrigo Castro, with a time of 3 minutes 17 seconds and 3 milliseconds, and in the 4x200-meter freestyle, with a time of 7 minutes 20 seconds and 0 milliseconds, along with Rodrigo Castro, Nicolas Oliveira and Armando Negreiros. Pereira broke the South American record in the 200-meter individual medley 3 in 3 months with times of 1 minute 59 seconds and 19 milliseconds in February, 1 minute 58 seconds and 65 milliseconds in March, and 1 minute 58 seconds and 64 milliseconds in May. In May 2007, he broke 2 South American records in long course, the 400-meter individual medley record with a time of 4 minutes 11 seconds and 91 milliseconds, and the 200-meter breaststroke record with a time of 2 minutes 12 seconds and 67 milliseconds, in both getting the Olympic index. At the 2007 Pan American Games in Rio de Janeiro, Pereira won 8 medals and became the winner of the most medals in a single edition of the Games, equaling the Costa Rican swimmer Silvia Pole, who won 8 medals at 1987 in Indianapolis. Pereira also surpassed the 5 gold mark that belonged to Mark Spitz in the 1967 Pan Am Games in Winnipeg. Pereira won the gold medal in the 200-meter individual medley, 400-meter individual medley, 200-meter backstroke, 200-meter breaststroke, 4 times 200-meter freestyle, and 4 times 100-meter freestyle by participating in heats. He also won the silver medal in the 4 times 100-meter medley and bronze in the 100-meter backstroke. He broke the South American record in all events in which he competed, except the 200-meter breaststroke. In the 200-meter individual medley with a time of 1 minute 57 seconds and 79 milliseconds, in the 400-meter individual medley with a time of 4 minutes 11 seconds and 14 milliseconds, in the 200-meter backstroke, with a time of 1 minute 58 seconds and 42 milliseconds, in 100-meter backstroke with a time of 54.75 seconds, in the 4 times 200-meter freestyle with a time of 7 minutes 12 seconds and 27 milliseconds, and in the 4 times 100-meter medley with a time of 3 minutes 35 seconds and 81 milliseconds. At the 2007 FINA Swimming World Cup, Pereira made history. In the Stockholm stage, he broke the short course South American record in the 100-meter individual medley, with a time of 52.97 seconds, 200-meter individual medley, with a time of 1 minute 55 seconds and 8 milliseconds, and the 400-meter individual medley record with a time of 4 minutes 6 seconds and 30 milliseconds. A few days later, in Berlin, Pereira broke the America's record in the 100-meter individual medley in 52.42 seconds. In the 400-meter individual medley, he broke the America's record and the championship record, doing 4 minutes 0 seconds and 63 milliseconds, within 26/100ths of Laszlo Csch's world record. In the 200-meter individual medley, Pereira won a gold medal with a time of 1 minute 53 seconds and 14 milliseconds, establishing a new world record that stood until December 13, 2007. 2008 Summer Olympics. At the 2008 Summer Olympics in Beijing, Pereira finished 4th in the 200-meter individual medley, 8th in the 400-meter individual medley, and 19th in the 200-meter breaststroke. In the 400-meter individual medley, he qualified for the final with a time of 4 minutes 11 seconds and 74 milliseconds, almost beating his South American record. But in the final, his time was 4 seconds slower. Pereira said that he felt tired in the change from the butterfly to the backstroke, not achieving the same efficiency as in the heats. After this, Pereira left the 4 times 200-meter freestyle relay team of Brazil to compete in the 200-meter breaststroke. He broke the South American record with a time of 2 minutes 11 seconds and 40 milliseconds. His best mark in the race was 2 minutes 12 seconds and 60 milliseconds, but his performance was not enough to advance to the semi-finals. In the 200-meter individual medley, he had very similar results in the heats, semi-finals and finals, all near 1:58, failing to beat his record from the 2007 Pan American Games. Phelps won the gold with a time of 1 minute 54 seconds and 23 milliseconds, setting a world record. Csch and Lochte swam at 1:56, winning silver and bronze. In March 2009, Pereira broke a bone in his left hand, which made him give up Travessia dos Fortes and compromised his training for that year's World Championships in Rome. At the 2009 World Aquatics Championships in Rome, he finished 4th in the 200-meter individual medley, 4th in the 400-meter individual medley and 10th in the 4 times 200-meter freestyle. Pereira thrice broke the South American record in the 200-meter individual medley in the heats, semi-final and final, only 19/100ths of a second away from winning a bronze medal and 31/100ths away from winning a silver medal. In the 400-meter individual medley, Pereira broke his South American record by more than 2 seconds, with a time of 4 minutes 8 seconds and 86 milliseconds. But he was still 1 second behind the medalists. In the 4x200-meter freestyle, he broke the South American record in the 200-meter freestyle with a time of 1 minute 46 seconds and 57 milliseconds at the relay's opening, and the 4x200-meter freestyle record with a time of 7 minutes 9 seconds and 71 milliseconds. In September 2009, at the Jose Finkel Trophy, he broke the Brazilian record in the 200-meter backstroke with a time of 1 minute 58 seconds and 36 milliseconds. At the 2010 South American Games in Medellin, Pereira won 3 gold medals in the 200-meter individual medley, 400-meter individual medley and 200-meter breaststroke. He also won 3 silver medals in the 200-meter backstroke, 4x100-meter and 4x200-meter freestyle. At the 2010 Pan-Pacific Swimming Championships in Irvine, Pereira won 2 bronze medals in the 200-meter individual medley and 400-meter individual medley. At the 2010 FINA Swimming World Cup, Pereira was crowned by participation the king of the competition, winning a prize of $100,000. He won, at all stages, the 400-meter individual medley race. He was the first Brazilian to reach the top of the competition, and was the swimmer who won more events in the same season in the history of the circuit during the tournament. He broke the South American record in the 100-meter individual medley with a time of 52.35 seconds, and in the 200-meter individual medley with a time of 1 minute 52 seconds and 72 milliseconds. In May 2011, at the Mirialang Trophy, he broke the Brazilian record in the 200-meter backstroke with a time of 1 minute 58 seconds and 7 milliseconds. At the 2011 World Aquatics Championships in Shanghai, he finished 6th in the 200-meter individual medley, 18th in the 100-meter backstroke, and dropped the 400-meter individual medley. At the 2011 Pan American Games in Guadalajara, Pereira won 6 gold medals, 1 silver medal and 1 bronze medal. With these achievements, Pereira reached 12 gold medals in Pan American Games, becoming the Brazilian with the most gold medals in the history of the Pan American Games, beating Hugo Hoyama. He also became the second Brazilian in total number of medals in Pan American Games, behind Gustavo Borges, who won 19 medals. Pereira won gold in the 200-meter individual medley, 400-meter individual medley, 100-meter backstroke, 200-meter backstroke, and in the 4x100-meter freestyle and 4x100-meter medley by participating in heats. He also won the silver in the 4x200-meter freestyle and the bronze in the 200-meter breaststroke. In this competition, he broke the Pan American Games record and the Brazilian record in the 200-meter backstroke with a time of 1 minute 57 seconds and 19 milliseconds. 2012 Summer Olympics. At the 2012 Summer Olympics in London, Pereira won the silver medal in the 400-meter individual medley, defeating Michael Phelps. He also finished 4th in the 200-meter individual medley, and 15th in the 4x100-meter medley. In the 400-meter individual medley, he equaled the South American record obtained with technological suits in 2009 with a time of 4 minutes 8 seconds and 86 milliseconds. With this, he repeated the Ricardo Prado's feat at Los Angeles 1984. In the 200-meter individual medley, although he made his best ever time without technological suits, Pereira was beaten in the last 25 meters by Hungarian Laszlo Csch. Due to that, there was a repeat of the three medalists at Beijing 2008 in the 200 meters medley. In August 2012, at the Jose Finkel Trophy, he broke the short course South American record in the 200-meter individual medley, with a time of 1 minute 52 seconds and 30 milliseconds. At the 2013 World Aquatics Championships, he won his first medal in World Championships, the bronze medal in the 200-meter individual medley, with a time of 1 minute 56 seconds and 30 milliseconds, his best time without supersuits. He was 100th to win the silver medal. Pereira also swam, for the first time in the World Championships, the 100-meter butterfly event, finishing in 15th place. Pereira had decided not to swim the 400-meter individual medley despite being qualified for the race, but later changed his mind and entered the contest. Although he has not trained specifically for this race, he qualified for the final in 8th place, and by a few hundredths not left out. In the final, he won the bronze medal with a time of 4 minutes 9 seconds and 48 milliseconds, his second medal at World Championships. At the 2014 Pan-Pacific Swimming Championships in Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia, Pereira finished 4th in the 4x100-meter medley relay, along with Guilherme Guido, Felipe Franca and Marcelo Chiariguini, 4th in the 200-meter individual medley, 5th in the 100-meter butterfly, and 7th in the 100-meter backstroke. At the 2015 Pan American Games in Toronto, Canada, Pereira won 5 medals, becoming the biggest medalist in the history of Pan American Games, surpassing the Cuban gymnast Eric Lopez, who has 22 medals between 1991 and 2003. He won a gold medal in the 4x200-meter freestyle relay, where he broke the Pan Am Games record with a time of 7 minutes 11 seconds and 15 milliseconds, along with Luis Altmir Melo, Nicolas Oliveira and João de Luca. He also won more 2 gold medals in Brazilian relays by participating at heats, in the 4x100-meter freestyle relay, and in the 4x100-meter medley relay. He also won a silver medal in the 200 meters individual medley and bronze in the 200 meters breaststroke. In the 400 meters individual medley, Thiago Pereira initially won, which would make it his 3rd consecutive title along with a record 22nd Pan American medal. However, the judges dictated Pereira failed to touch the wall with both hands at the same time on one of his breaststroke turns. At the 2015 World Aquatics Championships in Kazan, in the men's 200 meters individual medley, Pereira made his best participation in the World Championships, winning the silver medal with a time of 1 minute 56 seconds and 65 milliseconds, near his personal best. He also finished 15th in the men's 4x200 meters freestyle relay, along with João de Luca, Luis Altmir Melo and Nicolas Oliveira. At the 2016 Summer Olympics in his home country, Pereira made his 4th consecutive final in the 200 individual medley, finishing 7th. Honors and awards. Pereira has received the following awards: World Male Swimmer of the Year by Swimming World Magazine, 2007, Premio Brasil Olímpico, 2007. In 2012 he was elected Best Swimmer of the Year, and competed for the award along with gymnast Arthur Zanetti and boxer Esquiva Falco. Zanetti was elected the winner. On 2004 he was elected the Best Swimmer. Career Best Times. Thiago Pereira is the current holder of the following records. Thiago Pereira is the former holder of the following records. All records. Long course 200 meters medley, 400 meters medley, 200 meters breaststroke, 200 meters backstroke, 100 meters backstroke, 200 meters freestyle. R equals relay lead off 4 times 200 meters freestyle, 4 times 100 meters freestyle, 4 times 100 meters medley. Short course 200 meters medley, 400 meters medley, 100 meters medley, 4 times 200 meters freestyle.